we go to work. YouTube is live, maybe. Got to edit this stream. All the little touches. MTG Arena. Have you guys heard of this game? Crazy, I know. I don't play it for 2 days. We've forgotten. We've forgotten. Hello, 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 hello. We got people in chat already. Nice to see you guys. And how about Twitch? Are we live over there? Looks like we're live. When are you going to try Ovika in Brawl? I don't see a good reason to. I'm making a hash brown deck. That is correct. We're making hash browns for breakfast. Get excited. All right. Let's make sure this works. Oh my God. Functional. And chat's supposedly over here. I'm sure it'll show up in a minute. Oh, look, there they are. Excited to see what you do with it. I built it in standard. Am I streaming the secret lair drop? Should already be ordered. I got my guy on it, so we're doing well. Yo, 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 yo. Let's get right into it. Your Tiamat Brawl deck, does it? Wait, Coalition Victory? Has there been an announcement? Are you messing with me? You just said Coalition Victory. That's a banned card. Are you trying to tell me about banned cards? So, Hashaton. Let's talk about the hash man over here. Oh, the new dragon related one, sure. The new dragon related alt win con that has been, I guess that's, you're telling me that's been spoiled? Crazy. Didn't know anything about that. Okay. Anyway, Hashaton. We're gonna strip the deck a little clean. So this is a version I've worked on a little bit, and I think it's a good version. The gist here is that it's hard to get both the card that discards the card, because how this works, right? You need to discard a creature card, and then you need to pay this cost. So you need a creature card in your hand to discard, and you need a way to discard it. And the problem there is that having both of those pieces in place is not something most Brawl players will allow. They just aren't going to let you have anything on the board ever. So having something to discard and your commander is pretty hard to do. So what if we combine those into one thing? DJ Big Daddy, thank you for the prime. What if we combine those into one thing and we have creatures that cycle? Yeah? Is there a mechanic you wish would have revived? Thank you very much for the $10. A mechanic I wish I would have revived? Not really. I'm actually really happy most of the time when mechanics go away. I feel like especially cycling is the first thing that comes to mind because I'm showing you a cycling deck. I wish cycling would just go away and never come back, to be honest. I'm always more excited for new mechanics than old mechanics. There's just, how about flying? Can we bring back flying? We need a mechanic. Honestly, here's what we need. We need a mechanic for blocking that just doubles the power and doubles the toughness, we'll say, of a creature that blocks. It's the only, like, there should be a mechanic that just strictly says when this becomes a blocker, you double its toughness so that it doesn't get monstrous raged out of existence, so that blocking matters. That's what they should do. Anyway, what I was going to say. So, yeah, we use cycling creatures. Lots of cycling creatures. Lots of cycling creatures. And we play basically Esper control until we can drop Hashaton, cycle something, get a card, and also make a 4/4. So that's how I get around the setup. Now, it isn't exciting. It's a very... This is my problem with it. It feels like a very cop-out kind of way to play. Also, by the way, it doesn't matter how big the creature is because they're all 4/4s. So, like, I'm running any creature that has cycling for 1 is how I built the deck. So we'll show it off a little bit, but I'm probably going to change it. That's because I don't think this is an exciting way to play the commander. I don't think it's a good... If it were an advertisement, it would be a bad advertisement. Because it's like, you can do this, but most people who like click on a Hashaton video are looking for something more exciting. And they're like, if I say I figured out Hashaton, and they're like, oh my god, he knows how to cheat Jin-Gitaxias onto the battlefield on turn 4. I've got to see this, right? And then they tune in, and what do they see? They see me like, I cycle Eagles of the North, and I make a copy, and I got a Plains in my hand and a 4/4 on the field. And they're like, dude, that's lame. That's not Jin-Gitaxias, right? So we're probably going to change it. Lays, thank you very much for the prime. Appreciate that. But I'll show you at least a game with this and see if it's actually like doing the thing. Hey, there you are. Where do you guys normally hang out on my... I forget. Not there, that's for sure. You don't hang out there. Where's your little home? Is this your home? Seems like fine enough home. All right. Well, I like to keep you close to me. So opponent goes first. So opponent goes first. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? If we draw something worth reanimating, we reanimate. But odds are we reanimate the frog. We have potential turn 2 big reanimate thing if we surveil something. The frog is really good, though. We're up against Chandra. We don't have a solution to the Chandra in our hand. So we're hoping the frog is the solution. And guys, I might discard my whole hand to this frog. I've done it before. I might do it again. The card is kind of busted. The fact that cards like Reanimate are legal is why I don't play. So your problem with the format is that it has good cards. It's okay to have opinions about what power level a format should be. Let's just be honest. It's because you're a wimp. It's because you're afraid. It's because you're a coward of the feels bads of not having the thing and your opponent having the thing. Let's just be real. Drug Wizard, thank you for the prime. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Here we go. There are a ton of overpowered cards in Brawl. I think honestly one of the things that like separates who's successful in Brawl from other people is, can you look at a hand and identify the overpowered cards? And if they're not there, do you mulligan, right? All right, we got a creature. Just mana drain? Yeah, mana drain's busted. Okay. Dude, they're running my Chandra deck. With all the like little stacks pieces and graveyard hate. Well, there goes Reanimate, guys. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. What's the play? I mean, I think we attack with this frog. I think that part is for sure. Do we just want to discard this reanimate? Like, we're not going to use it. Not really. Not with a vacuum out, right? Oh no, reanimate's broken. I hate it. I'll never play the format. Well, they played Ghost Vacuum, so we're cooked. Play the Hashaton. They'll probably kill the Hashaton to get through with Rahilda, and then we can kill the Rahilda. Do I have opinions on standard Brawl? People keep asking for it. I can't bring myself to play standard Brawl when I could play historic Brawl, which is closer to Commander, which is the format I love the most. Hey, Malone people are here. What's up, Matches Malone? We got raided over here on Twitch. Hey, how you guys doing? We are just debating standard Brawl. Not best of one. This is best of one. So is standard. So is Commander. These are all best of one. Absolutely. You thought you should support small streamers. You know what? Get my pride, dude. We talked about this. You and I talked off stream about this. How you can't be dunking on me now that you're big time. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let's shift gears.
Yeah. Pivot. Oh, your Mox Amber countered by your own Vexing Bauble. Cringe. All right, let's see. What you doing? You didn't animate because you didn't make a vehicle. Nothing. All right. What do you guys think? Do we use our mana or do we make sure we hit land? I think we're hitting land. We're making sure we hit land here. Easy. Like a boss. So we don't have enough mana to use Crocodile Hashaton. But we do have Psychic Frog Hashaton. Get off my lawn. How much do we hate Chandra? Not that much. This card is good. Is Psychic Frog when it hits a Planeswalker? My God, it is. How does this happen? How is this magic? All right, are we clicking? We're clicking. Value. What you got? What you doing? What? You stole my deck to play against me, and you won't even let me destroy you. What kind of a thank you is that? Yeah, Reanimate's too broken, guys. I'm telling you, I don't even play the format if you can't handle a Reanimate that never even gets cast and gets discarded to Psychic Frog. I'm telling you, what's a better card? Psychic Frog or Reanimate? It's a real question. Real question. Is it Psychic Frog? I mean, Reanimate needs certain things to happen. Psychic Frog, like, allows all those things to happen. I think it's the frog. I'm not kidding. My problem with Brawl is it's no ranked. Yes, it is. It's ranked. You just can't see it. You just can't see it. You know you're good at Brawl when every single match you get matched up against like busted decks. It's just a hidden rank. That's all. Brawl has a hidden rank. You have to believe. Loot the Pathfinder. We're gonna destroy this little guy. Teamer's tough though. Every green deck in the open queue is really tough. They have fast mana. We do have Damnation. I will try this hand. This is a fair hand. These are the kind of hands that, like, if you're playing to win, you mulligan this every time. But one thing that I like about this build of the deck is that all the cycling dorks, you just cycle them to try to draw more busted cards. Yep, fair hand equals bad. I agree. But this is how we draw busted cards. Ah, Tammy, oh, I hate you.
One project.
No rest. No peace. Angry Control Mage, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate that. Thoughtseize. They gonna quench me? They could quench me. What you got? This is how you, by the way, this is how you beat Mana Drain. Maybe you've heard of Brainstorm, also a good card. Krista Poole, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. That's really cool of you. Welcome 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more members to the Mesa Falcon gang. Caw. You guys are very cool. Well, they sure did take the goodies. March of Swirling Mist. Look at all these lands. They might have hidden a removal spell on top. We'll know if they crack this fetch land or not. It's not like I can even take advantage next turn, though. Like, if they just kill this, we're just going to play it again. That's part of the good news about cheap commanders. Did you add Ancient Silver Dragon? No. No, you must have missed the deck tech. This is not built around cheating out big bads. This is built around cycling creatures. So that I don't have to run a bunch of, like, draw discard enablers. Are they going to march this? Dude, it would be crazy to march this. Just to stall me. But they don't know what I'm doing. That's the thing. Or do they? Are they looking at my hand right now? Fred? Fred? That was one of the best uses of Brainstorm I've seen recently. Yeah, it's good to brainstorm against Thoughtseize. Okay. So they kept whatever card they hid. Are they going to keep it again? We're going to see. They want the wrong loot. Loot the Pathfinder. There you go. You stay out of this. I mean, I'll say somebody who marches Hashaton in that spot is probably playing fair. I'll go ahead and say it. So we could hold and hope we draw the land, and then we could make 4/4s out of both of these. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to plain cycle this and absolutely guarantee we get this land. What do we got? We got 1 blue. I would like more blue, but it would have to be tapped. I guess I'll get the Godless Shrine. It does turn on Necropotence. Hey, you think your loot deck's gonna do anything? They did keep the 2 cards they drew, and those are currently mysteries, so they must be pretty good. They're not even cycling the Triome. Like, what are they doing? They got plans for that Triome, I guess. All right, what does this found? I guess they're getting back Brainstorm, maybe? All right. Time to show off what our deck can do. See, you can't counter that. This is what's really good about it. With the cycling thing, if this is on the field, they can't counter it. I got a fleet of Mole Drifters coming for you. The problem is we have to draw more of them. Dude, how many counter spells do you think they're holding? Great card, wrong time. All right. I'm going to keep going at these counter spells. Okay. They use that as removal instead of a draw two. That's fine. I mean, 4/4s win games too. The tapped Sanctuary. That just hurt me a little bit. They forgot to go get an island. How much you want to bet on mana drain? I think they have mana drain. I'm right. Study. You forgot Poland. Thank you for the prime. You're cyclonic rifting me. Okay. I mean, you relieve the pressure. I'm still the first mover. Loot the Pathfinder. All right. Interesting choice of, do we get out our commander? I think we get out the commander. They can't play loot. And remember, like, the way this works with the angel is it's uncounterable. Sure. Not the worst card. They're definitely going to wait until they can activate this the turn that they bring it back. So I don't know if I'm going to get to actually damnate them, if that's a word. Steady. And that makes it really difficult. Kill the Fury. 11 to 13. I think I've done all this damage to myself. Confirmed. You know you already played your Sanctuary, right? That's a hell of a play right there. That is a hell of a play. How much blue do I have? 2. 10 is not that different from 9, right? Is this Pact of Negation? Is this Stifle? All right, 2-turn clock to the angel. Whatever it is not that good. Thank you, call me Rick Grimes for the prime. I've never heard of anybody called Rick Grimes, so sure, you can have that name. I don't think there's any conflict there. Yeah, they passed the turn. Okay, we've already seen Cyclonic Rift. What do you think they've got? Let's find out. A 5/7 is thick, dude. Intrude on the Mind is a way of getting cards. So let's see. Revealed. Reveal the top 5 of your library. Separate them into 2 piles. An opponent chooses 1 pile. Put that pile in your hand and the other into your graveyard. Create a Thopter creature token with flying. Put counters on it for each card put into your graveyard this way. What an interesting... So, like, they're just draw, go, loot. They're all instants, card advantage, and loot. And, wow, their cards suck. Choose a pile to put into your opponent's hand. All you can have a 3/3. I'm not afraid. You don't scare me. Wow, you're gonna go to 5? It's gutsy. It's really gutsy play. I mean, do you think it's loot time? What do you guys think? Do they know they have a commander? It is. I will draw. Don't think this game is lasting that much longer. Oh! Somebody call the player who doesn't want to play with Reanimate in the format. It's back. It's back to Boogeyman, specifically you. So, if we take this, we go to 6. 3 points, we go to 3. Untap. Drown in the lock this. Swing for potentially lethal. Life is a resource. So right now, I actually don't have a benefit to Hashaton on the field. It makes a mana. That's about it. We'll just put that in the graveyard. See what happens here. And they pass. I see. All right, 1 mana open, guys. 1/5/7 Angel going for the win. Go away. Dude, she's too thick. She's too thick, dude. What are you gonna do? You need a braid or something. Roth Freak FRK, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Yep, 3 cards. There's no Fierce Guardianship on Arena yet. There's Commandeer, but that's not gonna do it. Game. Hooah. So you guys see what I mean? I think this is the version of the deck. I'm just concerned that it's not the exciting version of the deck that people want to see. What do you guys think? The cycling thing being uncounterable was huge there, right? For the tempo. You like it? So, man, this is the part of the... Do you have Drakehaven? No. We could take it further in the cycling direction. Like, there's a lot of, like, cycling payoffs I could run. And I didn't add those. And there's also a lot of other cycling cards I could run. So, like, whenever you cycle, right, is a good way to look for payoffs. So, like, it could run a Valiant Rescuer, which makes tokens, no big deal. It could run Escape Protocol. Whenever you cycle a card, you may pay 1. When you do, exile target artifact or creature you control, return it. Doesn't honestly work very well. It does protect Hashaton. But we don't have Blink synergy. Not really. All right, then there's Drakehaven. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, pay 1, make a 2/2 flyer. Some people get excited about this card. This was a good card a long time ago. I think this is slow and generally unplayable today. Then we have +1/+1, whatever. Like, we could definitely Faith of the Devoted, pay 1, lose 2, gain 2. All right, like those are some things we could do. I just don't think they're that good. It's a 100 card deck. How many things with cycling do we have? We don't have like 15 things with cycling. We could up the count. There's a lot that we could do to up the count a little bit, but I don't think it's worth it, you know? All right, what is the new Capenna Alchemy card that conjures you something when you discard something? Is Monument worth it? I think Monument is definitely worth it. There's no Oblivion Crown. Does anybody know this one? I forget the name of it. Discard, conjure. I bet we'll find it this way. It was absolutely busted back in the day in New Capenna Alchemy. And it's exactly Esper colors. Or Connive? Did it have Connive? Did it get... Oh, there it is. Diviner of Fates. 2/3. When it enters Connives, when you discard one or more cards, seek a card that shares a card type with the discarded cards. Like this, that's busted. And I have no mythics. One moment. Guys, remember Diviner of Fates. Please do not forget. Okay, no packs to open. That's great. I still can't make purchases on my Steam client, and I still don't know why. I have no idea why. I have to do them on my phone. So it's going to log me out for a second. Yeah, we're shopping. We're shopping. Are you getting the Secret Lair? Yes. I have several copies of the Secret Lair coming. If you are dual screening with Raren's stream, let Raren know we're ordering him a SpongeBob Secret Lair. Very important information that I'm sure he's having trouble sleeping at night without. He didn't tell me if he wanted foil or not, so he's just going to have to live with the consequences. Did we do it? Okay. Ah, yes, the best card in Magic, the credit card. Heh. I've got sniffles. How is Assassin's Creed? I have thoughts on Assassin's Creed. I might make a video about it. I think I will. Maybe I'll even do it with this stream today. I will make some kind of a video about it, I think. Oh, wait, we didn't craft the diviner. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Omni Awakening? Yeah, I put a video of that on the official Magic the Gathering Arena YouTube channel where I do my weekly video on the weekends, so check that out if you care. That Diviner of Fates, pretty busted card. And, what the hell? It's not an alchemy video without Oracle of the Alpha. All right, what sucks? Relic of a Legends is pretty slow. It used to be the stuff. Is Black Market Connection still good? Really good on turn 1. I don't know if Vendilion Click is that good, if I'm being real. It's one of those cards. So I do have some discard like payoff in the monument, which I found really good. Is that a good enough reason to run other good cycling cards? Is that a good reason to run, for example, because most of mine are creatures so that they synergize with our commander. Is that a good reason to run Cast Out, right? Instead of a typical removal spell. The format might be too fast for it. And Censor instead of a typical counter spell. And we could run Ominous Seas, but I think this card is a trap and a bit of a fail. Is that a good reason to run Illumination? Like, these cards are always good. They're just not great. Is that a good reason to run Shark Typhoon? That's always a pretty good card. Is it a good reason to run Locust Spray? And I don't know if Intimidation Tactics is good. Honestly, Wander in Death might be good. If this gets back 2 cycling creatures so that next time we play Hashaton we can make 2 more creatures, that's really good. So yeah, some stuff like that looks playable to me. We could also run Pest Control. That's not bad. All right. What do we cut for such things? Because you're getting to the point where you have to cut certain staples, you know what I mean? So, like, what? Aaron is trying to call, is he? The hell? Hold on, hold on. They can't hear you. They can't hear you. Just a second. I can't hear you either. All right, unleash. They still can't hear you. All right. What? Now they can hear you. Now they can hear you.
Did you get the SpongeBob cards?
They're not in my hand. No.
Okay. Did I didn't think they'd be in your hands. I think.
What are you asking me?
Did you get them in your what are they called? The cart.
Okay, hold on. Why did they sell out? Are people freaking out?
Well, let me explain what happened. Okay, I was trying to get it, but for some reason it wouldn't let me add to a cart, which means that the line is like probably too long at this point. That my computer crashed twice, so I was cooked. So I'm just seeing if you got lucky.
Okay, I had assumed everything was fine. I got word from my guy that we're still in line.
Okay,
we're in line. We're in line.
Yeah,
it's
I love you.
Still on the table. Okay.
Okay, enjoy your stream. You can call me if you get the cards. Let me know.
Call you if we get the cards. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have champagne off stream. I'm ready to pop it whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for crashing my stream. Have a nice day. I'll talk to you later. Oh my god. We're in line. We're on time, but are still in line. I don't know. How bad is it? Every single time we've gotten these, we even got the Marvel ones. I have to believe, guys. I have to believe we're gonna get these, but you know what? You never know. What about Demir Gearhulk? Nope. Slow and unplayable. I have a lot of board wipes in this version. We could cut some of those. But I was playing against a lot of aggro decks, and it was this is not a fast. This is a shambly zombie for sure. Yeah, cutting from this deck is really hard because the cards are really good. But if we're gonna add a Locust Spray, we could cut like a cut down, but I really don't want to. The Censor, what does that take the place of, right? the tail's end, I suppose. The Drown in the Lock. Yeah, like these are the kind of cards we're replacing. And it's pretty tough because they're good cards. Teferi's Protection. The Click. God, am I cutting Black Market Connections? So Black Market Connections is like a free win when you draw this in Dark Ritual. It's always pretty damn good. Always. Cut Curse of Silence. Curse of Silence is one of the best cards in Brawl as far as like disrupting your opponent's game plan. We could cut it, but would we honestly be improving our deck with a cut like that? Yeah, Dark Ritual is always pretty good, but it does need a bit of a payoff sometimes. I am going to cut Relic of Legends. I guess I'm cutting Connections. Ugh. Oh, that doesn't feel right. It feels wrong. I can cut some of the board wipes? Question mark? Oh. 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 Cut Mana Drain. What do you think? I'm trying to be nice. Cut Arcane Signet? I mean, you could, but that doesn't seem right either. It is a bit of a power outlier compared to other mana rocks. And one of the few ways that you can really ramp on mana effectively. We could cut Hullbreaker Horror. It is a bit of a mirror breaker, though, and I've cheated it out a time or two with a really good setup. It's definitely one of the cards that can just win games. Cast Out is expensive, but you gotta remember, we're usually just cycling it. No big deal. How many board wipes are there? I think I've got 5 now. Let's see. Toxic, Wrath, Damn, Verdict, Farewell. I guess also Rift. But Rift isn't a board wipe most of the time. In Brawl, it's much more likely to just be a bounce spell, which might make you want to cut it, but I like to keep it because it's a good catch-all. You don't need the One Ring. But we will have it in battle with us nonetheless. Rise of the Dark Realms, you're a commander player. You're Hearts in Commander. You shouldn't touch 1v1s. Cut Mana Tithe. One of the best counter spells in the format right there. But you might be right. This deck isn't relying too heavily on counter spells. And you don't want to be stuck with a Censor and a Mana Tithe and have an opponent with a lot of mana playing around it. So I think that's a good suggestion. Pest Control's too conditional? Well, then you cycle it. It's too conditional until it's not, right? Then you need it. That's why I asked cycling. That's the point. That's why we put it in there. Did you consider Sign of Darkness? Cycling 3 is not cycling 1. Harvester of Misery, same problem. All right, let's try this. Do you want cantrips? Nope. That's why we have cycling cards. So we don't have to run bad cantrips. First Sliver. Okay, actual villain. Villain of the open queue. This hand is not busted. It does have Farewell. Farewell's really good. What do we have actually? 3 lands. Fatal Push that might hit an elf that they probably don't play. Yeah. Not busted. Wash Away. Wash Away can hit the Sliver, or it can hit the thing they cascade into and let them have their Sliver. A lot of similar problems with this hand. But we'll try it. This is one of the better cards in the deck, actually. To lose is pretty good. Am I missing the plan here? Yes, you are definitely missing the plan. I don't know why, but I'm just going to go with that. All right, Wizard. had Harvester of the Misery in the deck, and it just never killed anything good. And it was really hard to set up, so I cut it. It seems like it should work in the deck. But it just really didn't. The Cavern's gonna get me here. You guys see this? Very disappointing. I can't play to lose. Shuffle your library, then reveal the top card. If it's a non-land, you may cast it. What? What the hell is this? Okay. That's a card. Have I ever seen that card ever? Maybe not. All right, we need land. We have no land. Let's get land. Sorry, there's no shark on this day. Okay. Kind of got land. Oh, okay. Okay. We chill. We chill. Busting cards, baby. All right, let's see what they cascade into before we choose what to counter here. LOL. Oh, sack. Don't forget to sack your lantern. Don't forget to sack that lantern. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. What are you, a coward? They do not sack their lantern. Cheater. So they could get a Pact of Negation here, right? That would be pretty bad. I'm still going to go for the Sliver. And I'm going to do it before they fetch. Ah, that's what you got, isn't it? A land. I knew it. Okay, that's an interesting draw. We could have 5 mana left over. What would we fetch? I don't have like a Bobble or anything in this deck that just hoses them, like a Boromir or anything. And I just used my mana drain. This would be a bit of a YOLO play. We need an untapped blue to actually use Hashaton. But I'm going for it. They did not get a Pact of Negation. Probably because it doesn't go well in this deck. That's not a blue. This we want to keep to potentially kill this. Okay, dang it, can't cast that. This did not go that well. I definitely gambled a bit. I got punished pretty hard. Cavern is killing us, man. It's absolutely killing us. Okay, so that's what they got. All right. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. I got cards down here, man. I got cards in here. Let me show you a trick. Stop after damage, still in combat. Dun, da, da, da. Value. Don't act like you're not impressed. Oh, I know it's silly. I'm very aware it's silly. We do not have a quick enough clock to beat this deck. We need like a miracle. It's just a scam deck. It's 100% a scam deck. It's a 5-color pile of the most busted spells ever. It runs no sliver synergy. It's just this whole deck is a scam, and it should be in Hell Queue because it's been around for way too long. It's absolutely a joke. It's how you know that your opponent is a true Brawl degenerate. It's almost Brawl's mono red. Almost. They know about the Aganjo. They don't care about the Aganjo. They know about the Rift. A board wipe. Oh no. They sure showed me. That was for the Fox? Joke's on them. I don't give a Fox. These are usually just mana rocks that they hit off of this because their deck is full of way more expensive cards. All right, big choice. What do we deal with? I guess we deal with this. Okay, it's something. Okay. 1 point at a time, baby. 1 point at a time. Pretty good card.
Your average zombie.
Classic. Could be problematic. Yeah, it's not a good match. It's not what good Magic is made of. You don't beat those decks with fair decks. Yeah, I tried the Guardian of New Benalia approach. It was not good. It's good with Monument, the Monument. So that version of the deck wants to like fetch Monument. It uses like Wish Claw. It uses Whir of Invention, right? It uses Fabricate. That version of the deck is very different because it runs out of cards and just kind of dirtles if it doesn't get value off those plays. It's actually a pretty, it's an interesting version of the deck. This is so I am playing Fair Magic. You play a thing, I remove it. This is a Fair Magic deck at its core. Absolutely. Which is usually better than just a stupid Timmy Synergy deck. Which is what the other deck often turns into. Tatiova. Tatiova is also a stupid cheaty deck. Landfall is cheating. This is an interesting hand, though. It's not good enough. Dying to Lily is an honor? No, there's no honor in dying. It's just strictly failure. Stop coping. Oh, nice. Scrapyard is one of the alchemy cards you can run in this deck that's pretty good. You do have to draw a creature, though. Tatiova is fun. Tatiova is evil. It's a good infinite turns deck. Some people love it. Well, their hand is really slow. Okay, now they're gonna ramp? Weird. It sped up. It definitely sped up. If they had done that on turn 1, we might have just scooped on the spot. Solitude. Need land. Oh, wait. If this is in my hand, I can discard it to Bitter Triumph. Is that good? We need another land, though. All right. I'll stock up. I have the scrapyard. We'll get there. What, you don't know the staple Phyrexian Scrapyard? You discard a land to make another Scrapyard. It's a discard outlet that just turns anything into a colorless land. Now that's an enchantment. It doesn't solve this turn, right? And they don't have an additional land to play, so I don't think we care. Is any of this getting turned into a land? I don't think so. I'll just cycle this Typhoon. Fill that graveyard. Yeah, you're in trouble now. I'm attacking for 2. Oh my god. Yes, we keep you. 1 discard, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I mean, I like this. Like, you can see the setup. You can see why the deck is kind of cool. The horror of the broken lands. When you cycle or discard another card, +2/+1 until end of turn. Oh, okay. So they're going to try to reject Hashaton this way. I'm thinking. So if I make a 4/4 here, and then they play Tatiova, and I fragment reality, they don't have a land in hand. If they had a land in hand, they might have played it last turn, but I don't even think there was stick. Let's do this now. We still have 2 ways to interact at instant speed. Poissoir! Ooh, Cavern, nice. It's good to be good at landfall. Oh, they don't even get it. Gutsy. You get a fetch land instead. So that's a solve. This says you may look at the top card anytime. You may play lands and cast creature and enchantment spells from the top. So this exiles it and they get smaller. They get a Haywire Might out. They're not. Eagles of the North. Value. You guys think they plan to... They have the Haywire Might now, the two things. I think I have the Might. I guess the Tortoise just... They might have a